Good morning, everybody. Joe Ciaccio here. Hope everybody had a fantastic weekend. Today, I want to talk about how you can put yourself on a positive track to start gaining more momentum to making more sales. What happens with a lot of agents, they just think they're going to go out there and buy a lead, knock on the door, and make a sale. Happens not all the time. You need to be prepared of the unknown of what's coming up. So what you need to do is you need to create a temperature gauge thermometer for you. And what I mean by that there is in the back office we have a little cheat sheet that is there for you to track the doors you knock on, the appointments you make, all the different stuff for you to keep track. Yet I'm going to tell you to do one a little bit better than that there. What I see and hear from so many agents is that they're going out and they're not prepared. Yeah, I'm saying it. Not prepared. Because they just feel if they have supplies, they've got the rate calculator, they got the e-app, that they're set to go. In logic, yes. In theory, no. Because what ends up happening is that when you go to a door, you don't know where to stand, you don't know what to say, you don't know what to say when they say something. You're not prepared. So what's happening is that you're setting your own self up for destruction and not to be successful. The way you did it with another company you work for, you need to bring those ideas over. You need to remember the good things you did. And now what we got to do is get you to learn how to tweak what we do to what you already know to make what you're doing better. And what happens is that we become creatures of habit. Joe, this is the only way to do it. I made money this way here, and I like doing it this way here, and I don't want to make any changes. You don't make no changes. Yet, I've been doing this for 25 years, and I am still always trying to tweak what I do a little bit every day. Preparing for this call, I've got notes. Can I go on memory? Of course I can. Yet what ends up happening when I go totally on memory, this is me talking, what happens, I've got ADD and I sometimes kick and I start going to the left or I go to the right. So I already know my temperature gauge and what I have to do to keep myself on track. When I'm in a home with a client, there's something in my inner brain that I block everything out. I don't care if it's raining. I don't care if the kid is crying. I am there on a mission. And I've got 100% focus on what I'm doing. And that's what we're going to talk about today, that I would like to see more of you guys being more focused and have a mindset that you're going to go from step 1 to step 10. Thank you very much for the sale and go to the next house. The only way to get yourself more focused is to learn more about what we do, practice more on your rebuttals, and to keep track. Most important thing is to keep track of your good points, your great points, and the things that you just didn't do well on. And what I mean by keeping track of is this here. You get up in the morning, people not answering their phone. Granted, different areas are different. Spoke to an agent last week who lives in South Carolina. He said, Joe, people answer the phone here. So when I say people don't answer a phone, that's kind of like for us here in Florida and the agents that call in who complain to us that people don't answer the phone. When you're calling somebody and you set an appointment and they are not there for your appointment, you need to figure out what did you say on the phone to remind them, to get them to be there when you had your appointment. Now, I know for a fact you can do everything 100% correct and they're going to blow you off. They're going to forget. Yet what we've got to do is that we got to go with the 90-10 rule. We're going to try hard to get 90% of those people to be there, knowing there's less people every time that we do this here that are not going to show up. And a lot of it has to do with what you say on the phone when you're talking with the person. I'll give you a couple examples. Are you asking them, please get your calendar to make sure that you don't have a doctor's appointment? You have to. Because what they're going to do, they're on the phone with you, as we've all done. Yep, Joe, be there tomorrow at 4. I've got nothing planned. Yep. Oh, yeah, I want the information. Then they wake up that day and they go, damn, I got an appointment. I won't be here. They didn't call you because you didn't give them your phone number, which I don't think I would, because that's a way for them to back out. So now they don't show up. So think about it. Should I ask them, please get your calendar to make sure, because I'm looking at mine now, and if 4 works for you, I can rearrange my schedule to be there. Can you get your calendar out and check and see? Some people go by memory. Some people have an actual calendar. Some people have like a little scrap pad that they write stuff down on. Go the extra step to help them remember you're going to be there. That's temperature gauge number 1. Number 2, when you go to a door, are they not letting you in? Are you standing too far back? You carrying too much stuff with you? What are you saying? Are you talking too much? Are you saying the wrong things? You need to record yourself. You need to get your phone, put it in your pocket as you're walking up, hit record, put it in your pocket. Listen to what you sound like. Listen to what the people are telling you. Are you overcoming the objections or the rebuttals they're giving you? And right now, I can sit and tell you, yep, I did it all right. Yep, I did nothing wrong. It was all them. Yet when you pull that recording out, guys, and you listen to yourself, you're going to see how your voice was. Did you have any voice inflection? Were you speaking slowly? Were you speaking fast? Did they say something and you didn't know how to overcome it? You deflected and kept on going. The only way for you to know what you're doing good, bad, or totally need help on, you need to record yourself. Okay? Even if you're riding with an agent and you tell him, yeah, tell me what I'm doing right, tell me what I'm doing wrong. When I ride with an agent, I want him to record himself. Record him and record me, to where they can see my style, their style. And I've actually picked things up riding with agents because there's always new things coming out. So be open-minded about recording yourself, because it's going to help you. Now, you buy a lead. You're on the phone. You make no appointment. You knock on that door. If the person does not answer the door, do you just say okay and leave? Or do you make a little small note on the bottom of the lead? Or some agents write it on the back of the lead, October 4th, 2 p.m., not home. So what you're going to do is that you're not going to go back at 2 p.m. the next time. You're either going to go at 9:30 in the morning, or you're going to go there at 5:30 in the afternoon to see if you can catch them. Let's say they're not there at 5:30. Make a little note, 5:30, October 6th, not home. You need to keep track of when you go there. Because if you say, Joe, I got to get them on the way in because of the way I'm coming, and you stop there 3 times and they're not home at the same time, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell you you need to go a different time. Joe, I tried calling, they didn't answer their phone. Joe, I rang the doorbell, they weren't home. Joe, I saw cars outside, they don't answer the door. Well, there's a little device that we have that's been used for years called a delivery notice slip. You can buy them on the website. Put it on their door, the day you were there, your name, your phone number, and say, please call. That's another way for you to get the people to call you back. It's part of gauging yourself. Make a note, put it on the lead, yellow delivery note, okay? Put YDN on the bottom, yellow delivery note, put it on the lead, and then get those leads and put them in your sun visor. Now you're going to be another way to monitor if you're being successful, if you're able to get a hold of somebody. Now you're going to add another thing to your temperature gauge to see, I left a yellow delivery note, the person called me, I went there, I made a sale, went there, did not make a sale, went there and they said they don't have the money. Went there and they said, I am not going to give you my information for my checking account. No way, I'm not going to do it. I don't believe in doing that there. How did you handle that? What did you tell that person when they told you you cannot use their checking account? Guys, if you don't know, you have to study. I wing a lot of things. I've been doing it for 25 years. So I've got that answer somewhere up here. Okay, somewhere up here. When you're brand new, that answer is probably not even made it up there. So you got to make a note. Get in your car. Go home that night. Stop at McDonald's. Stop somewhere and say, okay, what's my scorecard look like today? What actually happened today? Was I better at this? Damn, I didn't make any sales today. What did I do wrong? Well, I'm going to tell you, when you start knocking on a door at 9 o'clock in the morning, and you're knock till 6 o'clock at night, and you make no sales, you make a couple sales, the only way for you to sit back and analyze yourself to see what your strengths are, to see what you need help on, you need to make some serious notes after every single person, or you need to record yourself. Joe, I'm going to record myself 5 times. How in the hell am I going to find time to listen to myself? You find time. You make time. You can make time when you're driving from here, your first stop, or your home, to your first stop. Some of you guys work a half hour, hour and a half away from home. That is the most opportune time to listen to yourself, because now you're engaging yourself in what happened yesterday or the day before. You're understanding and realizing that you did not do this, you did not do that, and you did that well. So when you see the good things you do, it boosts you up. You see the things you didn't do well, it does not boost you down. It lets you realize, I need to practice on that there. Now, the reason for tracking yourself is to monitor everything you do every day. If you have a hard time getting into a door, you need to practice that. You're getting into the houses, you're making presentations, yet you're not making sales. Let's say you go out and you get 20 leads, you only make 2 sales, that's only a 10% close. That's not good. That's not good at all. So you need to ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? Am I having a proper transition? Am I speaking too fast? Am I using no voice inflection? What am I doing wrong? And you've actually got to pick it out yourself. About a month ago, I had an agent stop by and we listened to what he said. We sat there for about 20 minutes and we listened to his door approach. Did a nice job. I had no idea where he was standing. He told me where he was standing, told me what he was carrying, and he couldn't get in the door. Okay? The lady kept telling him, I do not remember sending in that card. Do not remember sending in that card. Now I'm going to tell you, 90% of the people, no, not 90, 50% of the people are going to tell you that they don't remember sending the card in. 10% is going to say they've already bought. 20% is going to say, I can't afford it, I don't know why I sent it in. 10% is going to say, my health is not good, I'm not going to be able to afford it. They're going to tell you all these things here. So when you go back and listen to the call today, you're going to make notes on the things that I'm saying to guide yourself to getting a better temperature gauge for yourself, to where you can monitor where you're hot, where you're cold, and where you're freezing that you need help on. I know when I first started knocking on doors and out there selling, it was so easy to ride with somebody and you're listening to them and you say, I can do that. Piece of cake. That's not hard at all. But you're sitting in the doggone passenger seat. The other guy's doing the driving. Now when it comes to the driver leaving the game and now you move from the passenger seat, sometimes in the back seat, to the driver's seat, it's unbelievable how your mind gets foggy, your throat kind of cramps up, they're saying something, and you practice it just yesterday, and you can't remember to say it. So what we've got to do is that we've got to come up with some way to clear all that fog out of your head. It's going to be challenging. You need to try to leave all your personal stuff at home. Just little personal issues you have, leave that at home. A chargeback you got, leave it in the car. Close the door and leave that in there. So when you go to a door, you're as fresh and lively as possible, to where when they say something to you, automatically it's going to go up here. You're going to pull that file out, flip through a couple little cards and go, this is what I got to say. Once you start gaining the confidence of learning how to part things away from you, so when you go in the house, you've got like that tunnel vision. You're looking straight ahead like I'm looking at you. You're looking straight ahead like I'm looking at you. You're not even thinking about anything else. And when you don't think about anything else, and you program yourself, this is the way I've got to do it. This is where I'm going to be successful. What's going to end up happening, the sales are going to start coming in a little bit easier. Because when you're speaking to a client and you're saying the right things at the right time, and granted, you're going to mess up once in a while. I'm not going to say we're all perfect. But what happens is that your personal gauges go up. Your confidence level goes up. Your voice doesn't get scratchy. Those file cabinets open up a lot quicker. You make the transition to say which one works best for you to start today. Circle the one that's best for you. Once you start doing that by keeping track and monitoring what you're doing, I promise you your sales will go up. Okay guys, hit them hard. You need us, call us. Reminder, CBS will be on the call next Monday to go over some underwriting, going over some Q&As. It's a great program. I know you're going to love them. It's unbelievable. We send out these blasts. Unbelievable the amount of agents who like it, because they've got an immediate preferred, an immediate standard, and then they got a modified. And the name CBS is powerful. Their umbrella is a Ascendo, and their grandmother on top is Aetna. So call us. We love you. We appreciate you. Hit them hard. Make it a great day, guys. Bye-bye.